ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
வெங்கட நாதார்ய கவிதார்க்கிகேசரி வேதாந்தாச்சார்யவர்யே சந்நிதத்தாம் சதா ஹ்ருதி. ராமானுஜதயா பாத்ரோ ஞானவைராக்யபூஷணோ ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யோ வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம். திரொன்று தோப்பு திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர ஓமளவும் வாழ்வு.
We have to take up Vakyam 13, sentence 13. So, Karana, Akarana ரூபங்களான அபச்சாரங்கள் புகுந்தாலும் பிரபன்னனுக்கு நரகாதிகள் இல்லை என்றது லிங்கமாகவாதல், சுதந்திரமாகவாதல், பகவத் பிரபத்தியை கைமுதலாக பற்றின பரமைகாந்திகளுக்கு பிரபல பிராரப்த துஷ்கிருத விசேஷத்தாலே புத்திபூர்வகமாக அகிருத்திய கர்ண கிருத்திய அகரண ரூபமான ஆக்ஞா அதிலங்கனம் பிறந்ததாகில். Fortunately, we have a favorable Shastra here, because we have been discussing about one-time prapatti, total surrender, and then prayashchitta prapatti, if at all necessary, that should wash away the sins committed after the one-time prapatti. Now, 1 minute. Alexa, stop. Now, here, so that is without knowledge, without our knowledge, our commission of sins, either by the limbs of the body, the physical body, and without knowing the rules in the scriptures, without knowing, that is, without the knowledge of scriptures, that what should be done and what should not be done, karana, akarana. So we have been following the second and third step in prapatti, namely pratikulya varjanam, akaranam. So karanam is anukulya sankalpaha. So number 1, we missed what is to be done. We did not do what is to be done. We did what is not to be done. So akarana roopa. So apacharangal, These are the, what you call, offending the modesty of the Lord. So it's an offense. So apacharangal, offenses, sneaking into our life, namely without knowledge. தெரியாதனமா பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். The problem is we should not repeat the same mistake. That's a problem. But normally we do also. But there is a concession for the surrendery, total surrendery. பிரபன்னனுக்கு நரகாதிகள் இல்லை. Even though unknowingly the mistakes have been committed by the prapanna after the one-time total surrender, then at least the negative consequence is not there for us. Narakadigal illai. So we need not go to hell. Again, I also remind ourselves that heaven and hell are experienced here itself. There is no separate journey, travel to either heaven or hell. Heaven is the bliss that we enjoy in this world, even as a jivatma, even being unreleased soul, and the hell also. We suffer a lot. Because many people suffer a lot. Many people, in fact, almost all people suffer a lot. And some people suffer less, some people suffer more. Recently, I heard of a school teacher from, I think it should be Pattukottai. Pattukottai is the name of the place in Tamil Nadu, where a gentleman was teaching mathematics in school. And he was a very good teacher, as we understood. He is now, I think, more than 80 years old. And he lives in a village. And he is very famous among his students. His old students visit him, pay their obeisance, give respect to him. So when they come and fall at his feet, he has happiness. He becomes very happy. So he experiences heaven when all the students, after say 20 to 50 years, come and honor him. Recently, he had a house constructed of his own. He has already a house, and he has constructed a new house nearby. And the problem was, somebody reported to me. I didn't want to hear further. The report was, he experienced enough troubles in his life. As a teacher, I think he was very successful. He was so happy. He is remembered by all. A very efficient teacher. At the same time, he suffered because of some mishaps in his family. So the hell is experienced here itself. That's the point. So narakadigal illai endadu. So now, fortunately, the limbs of the total surrender, namely starting with the karunyam, akinchanyam, helplessness, kaimudal illamai, plus the what you call pratikulya varjanam, avoiding the don'ts, then anukulya sankalpaha, doing the injunctions correctly of the scriptures, and then so we have yeah, no wide choice. There is only one choice. That is Sriman Narayana is the Gopta, protector, Goptrutta Varnam. Then our faith is full, Rakshishati iti Mahavishwasaha, and so on. Then we become free of sins. Swatantramaha avadal. So this hell is not part of our lot, we say. Fortunately, we are lucky that we don't enter into hell. Swatantramaha avadal. So Bhagavat Prapattiyai Kai Mudalaha Pattina. There are different types of prapatti as we understand. So straight away you fall at the feet of the Lord and then totally surrender. So Bhagavat Prapatti. Of course, through the Acharya preceptor, we say Ukti Nishtha, Acharya Nishtha, and then we are now calling it as Swanishtha. I myself go to the God and surrender. So when we do it, what we call Bhagavat Prapatti, we are called Paramaikanti. Paramaikanti is Param Ekanti, individually, alone, singly, S-I-N-G-L-Y, singly, we go to the Lord. And we don't want any mediator, intermediary agent like preceptor. So there are some ways of doing it according to the family tradition. So Paramaikantigal. Paramaikanti generally we call in Tamil is a Paramaikanti, meaning he is a man of achara, sadachara, good behavior, without hurting the sentiments of anyone, helpful to everyone, and so on, and following the good conduct. These are all called Paramaikanti. And he is not actually socially moving with many people. He enjoys the bliss individually and so on. But what happened is, even if one is Paramaikanti, so Prabala, Prarabdha, Dushkrita, Visheshatale. There are three types of sins which we already know, namely Sanchita, Agami, and Prarabdha. Though Prapatti is capable of dismissing all these sins called Prarabdha, Prarabdha is unwashable sins according to the term. According to our fate, though it has been collected through many births, since the sins are grave, the blunder is great. So Prabala Prarabdha, they are very strong. So they are not able to be warded off. They could not be warded off. Prabala Prarabdha. And it's a very bad action, Dushkrita. And extraordinarily bad, Vishesha. And therefore, what should we do? Buddhi Purvakamaha. Previously, even when unknowingly we commit a lot of sins, and therefore we are able to avoid the hell, practically the hell. And now, having known that what we are doing, Buddhi Purvakamaha, then we understand that we are not doing the right duty, we are avoiding the duty. Not only that, not only we are insincere to the duty, we are also unfaithful to the duty, but also we start doing whatever is prohibited. Akritya karana. We start doing what is banned. We are doing banned actions. Then kritya karana. So we are not doing the duty. Then rupamana. So these are all, where are they mentioned? That is in scriptures, Shastras, Smritis, Puranas, Itihasas. For example, betrayal of someone, cheating, doing harm to those who helped us. These are all certain grave sins. So, Ajna Atilanganam. Ajna is order. Order is available in scriptures. Satyanna Pramaditavyam. Satyam Vada. The same idea is given in two sentences. Satyam Vada, please talk only truth. Satyanna Pramaditavyam, don't go astray from truth. Don't avoid telling truth. So that will what we call, we are disobeying the rules of scriptures. Atilanghanam. We are transgressing the procedures of the scripture. Then if you get that kind of what we call Pirandadahil, namely the what we call apacharaha, the first line word it must be taken here. That is what we call offense. Then what will happen? This next two lines say, Drishtaha dharma vitikramaha sahasancha mahatam tesham tejo visheshena pratyavayo navidyate. So here, all of us observe somebody else's action. Normally, in the public arena, we used to blame, find fault with others. Though we do the same mistake, we want to pick holes with others. He is doing wrong, that man is doing wrong. So, well, already we have seen that today the government is doing. Today, in the name of the government, people are doing. Dharma Vitikrama. All state governments, central governments, the nation, as a nation as a whole, they flout the rules of what we call righteousness. So dharma vitikramaha. So drushtaha, it is seen. Now, for example, today I got a message from my student. It was Dr. Anand Ranganathan's advice to the Prime Minister. That Dr. Anand Ranganathan is supposed seems to be popular speaker, and he says Prime Minister should act at least in this third term that the Sanatana Dharmis, we are now calling them as Sanghis today. Sanghis. So Sanatana Dharmis, namely people belonging to Hindu religion, wrongly called Hindu religion, should be saved at all costs in a Hindu country like Bharatadesha. The Hindus, we the Hindus are third-rate citizens in our own country. Though we call ourselves as a Hindu nation, many people call it as secular nation. It comprises of all other religions also. But our way of our religion is way of life. It is not religion. It is not matam. It is opinion. So it is not madam, not what we call madness. So Hindus must be made safe in our country. So this is advice given by him. Therefore, what he means is there was what we call derogatory actions on the Hindus, so-called Hindus in their own country. So dharma vitikramaha drishta. We have been seeing in the government action that wrong things have been done. Now, suppose you see such deviation from dharma, then sahasancha mahatam It will be an adventure for the great people. Great people normally won't do anything called deviation from the dharma, what we call righteousness. Whereas, suppose we see that great people are also doing the same type of mistake, then tesham tejo visheshena pratyavayo na vidyate. We must see something in the background, why they do it. So pratyavayo na vidyate, there will be no trouble. Pratyavaya means trouble. There will be no trouble because of tesham tejo visheshana, by their effulgent personality. In the sense, if at all great people commit even a small error, and the error is observed by all of us, then it should serve a good purpose. That's what I mean. It should be useful to the society. So we have already seen, I think, number one, Sarveshu Deshakaleshu Sarvavasthasu Chachuta Kinkarosmi Rishikesha Bhuyo Bhuyosmi Kinkaraha. This we have seen. So number two, Gautama, not Kaitama, so Gautama Dharma Sutram 113. சில பெரியோர்களும் தர்மத்தை மீறி துணிவான செயலை செய்துள்ளனர். ஆனால் அதுவும் தர்மத்தை மீறிய குற்றமாகவே கொள்ளப்பட்டுள்ளது. I think translation is little different. So when you feel that elderly people also do the same mistake, there is no pardon, as it says, Tamil. There is no forgiveness. No, it is, the Sanskrit word is different. So maybe the next one is okay. பெரியோர்கள் ஏதாவது காரணத்தை முன்னிட்டு தர்மத்தை மீறி நடந்தால் அவர்களுக்கு அத்தோஷத்தை போக்க வழியும் தெரியும். That's what I said. Great people, when they commit mistakes, they know how those mistakes will become advantageous to the society. They know how to avoid those, avoid sins from accruing out of the mistakes that they do. Occasionally, sporadically, once in a blue moon, the great people may deviate from the path of righteousness. Page 162. என்றும் விஷயம் அன்றைக்கே நம்மளவில்.
I mean,
What about us? Yeah.
It may be for some other good cause of the society. They were forced to do something for which they know the prajitam also of that. You can take it that way.
The usual example is given. A man is chasing a cow to kill it, to cut and eat it. The cow goes in a direction just before your house. So it runs. And then, in order to save the cow, you tell a lie to the chaser. The man who runs after the cow, he is asking you in which direction the cow ran away. So you say the opposite direction. So it went towards the east, and you say the cow went towards the west. So that he will not find the cow again. He will not, because he is a butcher. He wants to kill the cow. Today, there seems to be a very, very, very big risk of killing the cows in many places. And two organizations, one in Tamil Nadu and one in Vrindavan, they are taking very heavy steps to save the cows. And by paying 1,500 rupees as a what you call as a bribe to the killer, to the butcher. They want to save all the cows. Per cow, they want to pay 1,500. There is an appeal to the entire world to save the cows. But what should we do? We don't know. So what about us who are not great people? So tat anviksha prayunjanaha sidati avarahanara. No, on seeing some great people doing something wrong, tat anviksha, then we discuss about among ourselves whether it is right or wrong. Then prayunjanaha. So should we follow the elderly people or not? Should we follow the great people or not? Then we become very sad. Sidati avarahanara. There are the lower rung, we say, lower people. Lower people in the sense we are not such a great people to commit small mistakes also. We commit only big mistakes. So avarahanaraha, a lower man, a man of low status, will only be sad. Sidati. தமிழ்ல சொன்னா நொந்து போகிறான். பெரியவர்கள் செய்த தவறை பார்த்து அதை செய்யலாமா வேண்டாமா என்று நினைத்து தான் வருந்தி நொந்து போகிறான். யாரு? சாதாரண மனிதன். தர்ம அதிக்கிரமம் பண்ணின மகாத்மாக்களுக்கும் அதனால now we are talking about the same person, namely great people do some mistakes, that is deviation from dharma. சுக்கிருத்த விநாசாதி பிரத்யவாயம் சொல்லுகையாலும். So now this is very clear in this here. So whatever good deed that the great people did so far, that becomes not NOUGH. So that becomes zero. So sukrita vinashadi pratyavayam. So great people have done a lot of good things. They have performed good deeds, good actions. But because of a single mistake that they do, even though they are great, so it goes to the good actions go to the ruin. They are waste. They are wasteful. They get destroyed. Av akritya karanadigal pratyavaya hetukkalayi ninral. Suppose the great people avoid doing the duty and perform prohibited actions. Akritya karanadigal. So when they perform banned actions, then pratyavaya hetukkalayi ninral, when they become what we call obstacles to their path of spirituality, then what will happen? So these three quotations are there. Swapurusham abhivikshya pasahastam vadati yamaha kila tasya karnamule parihara madhusudana prapannan prabhu aham anyananam na vaishnavanam. We are talking about the great people, not all the Vishnu devotees. Please remember. So the god of death, the god of nemesis, Nemesis, the god of nemesis says to his followers. We say kinkaraha. We already used the word kinkara. He has got a lot of assistants to carry out bringing the souls from the dead bodies of sinners. So Yamaha Swapurusham vadati. He tells his army. Abhivikshya pasakastam. They have a rope in the hand. Pasa is rope, R-O-P-E. Kair, so பாசக்கயிறுன்னு தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவோம். பாசஹஸ்தம். So yeah, they have got a readily the rope to pull away the bad sinners. Kila indeed, tasya karna mule. So all knows, yes. Right. So karna mule in the servant's ear, secretly he announces to his servants that parihara, avoid, don't go near, parihara, avoid, whom? Madhusudana prapanna. Those who have surrendered to Lord Sriman Narayana, otherwise called Madhusudana. Madhu is a demon, name of a demon. Madhu and Kaitava are the twins who came out of the chest of the Lord. And they had to be annihilated because they stole the scriptures. These are all leelas of the Lord. So Madhusudana is the name of the Lord. So Prapannan, so those who are devotees of Vishnu, surrenderies of Vishnu, Prabhuhu Aham. I am the master. Sorry. He is the master, actually. Prabhuhu. Aham Anyananam. I am the master for all others, that is non-devotees of Vishnu. So, Aham na Prabhuhu. Now read it this way. Aham na Prabhuhu Vaishnavanam. I am not the master of, I am not a controller of the Vishnu devotees. So we are talking of the great people here, Vaishnava. So we also have another appellation added, Sri Vaishnava. A person is called Sri Vaishnava when he is Achara is high. So he already instructed to his servants, Yama instructed to his servants that avoid Vaishnavas, even though they have committed some sins, even though they have even though have done some banned actions. So don't go near them. So this one example all of us know very popularly and namely Ajamela Upakhyanam in Srimad Bhagavatam. Ajamela Upakhyanam. But that doesn't mean having 10 sons. Generally we say 10. I have heard 4 and also 10. 10 sons. S-O-N-S. 10th son was called Narayana, was named Narayana. And then having committed a lot of sins throughout the life, Ajamela uttered the name of the 10th son at the end of his life, Narayana, and therefore Yamadutas did not come near. In fact, Vishnu's messengers came and took him. So Devam Shargadharam Vishnum ye prapannah parayanam natesham yama salokyam achate narakaukasa. So already we saw that once we do prapatti and the naraka, the hell is avoided, therefore nachate narakaukasaha. They don't become dwellers of hell. They don't go and live in hell. Why? Not only that, na tesham yama salokyam. They don't have a vision of Yama. They will not meet Yama. Meaning they will not meet death, gory death. G-O-R-Y. So who will not meet death? Devam Shargadharam Vishnum ye prapanna parayan. Those who are always busy in remembering the Lord's names, singing, doing japa, dhyanam, upasanam, and also stotras, eulogizing the Lord, Devam, the Almighty, Shargadharam, one who has got the bow called Sharanga, Vishnu, who pervades everywhere, the Prapannaha, the surrenderies. They will be always busy with the Lord's names. Then, 4. Ye nushamsaha duratmanaha papachara rataha tatha tepi yanti paramdhama naraha narayanashraya. We have a very great solace here, S-O-L-A-C-E, solace here, that even though we have no pity, so nrishamsa is pity. So we have no pity. That means we don't have any soft corner for anyone. We don't want to help anyone. Duratmanaha, bad souls. Papachara rataha, always doing bad actions. Behaving badly. Then tatha in the same way. Tepi yanti paramdhama. They will also go to Vaikuntham. So we are very happy to see this sentence. So tepi yanti paramdhama. They will also go and reach the Vaikuntham, the highest place, Paramdhama. Why? Because they are men, as human beings, Naraha, Narayanashraya. Generally, it is said in many books like what we call Itihasa, Purana, and so on. It is enough if you say one letter, Ekaikaksharam Proktam, Mahapataka Vinashanam. Many books you find this. Slokardham va, Ekaksharam va. You read at least half the verse or say just one letter. All our sins will be washed away. So that is only for encouragement to read the book, that's all. So you should not take it very seriously, saying that it's a most truthful statement. So ityadigal padiye narakadi mahaklesham varade. We know the hell that we suffer here is more than what we may expect in a place called hell, Narakam. So Mahaklesham Varade. We don't want more trouble. We don't want bigger danger. So Yatha Sambhavam. So according to the incidents, Anutapa Shiksha Upakleshangalali. So what should we do? Not knowingly doing any sin, we must do this, namely Anutapa Shiksha Upaklesha. But we must, if at all unknowingly done, then Anutapa is regret. Anutapa is suffering afterwards. Anutapa meaning regret. But Tamil Anutapam சொன்னா taking pity, இறக்கப்படுதல் நினைச்சுருக்கும். அது இல்லை. Anutapa meaning தான் செய்த தவறுக்கு வருந்துதல். அதுதான் அனுதாபகம். So Shiksha, you give punishment to yourself. Shiksha. Shiksha is training. Shiksha also means training. Shiksha is a Vedanga called phonetics. Shiksha has got three meanings. One is punishment here. So you give punishment to yourself. Then upakleshangalal. You also give trouble to yourself. So, in the sense, remember to do a lot of what we call Rahasya actions, remedial actions, by prescribing rules for yourself. Prescribing some hard rules for yourself. For example, today you have 10,000 Gayatri Japa done. You make a sankalpa that 10,000 Gayatri Japa must be done. Whether you are able to do it or not, make it a sankalpa. So now here, look at the last line, the Sanskrit, last line in Sanskrit. Yeah. So, aparadha nistaram undam. So you can escape the offense. You can escape the punishment. Aparadha nistaram. The mistake will be dismissed. You can cross over the offense. So look at the notes here. So அவர்களின் செயலை பார்த்து தாழ்ந்த மனிதன் தானும் அச்செயலை செய்தால் கஷ்டமடையும். So I said சீததி நரஹா, சீததி நரஹா, அவரஹா நரஹா. That's what we saw. சீததி அவரஹா நரஹா. Meaning that looking at the great people's bad action, we know as a small man, ordinary man, we will realize that we won't repeat even the great people's mistake. So அவர்களின் செயலை பார்த்து தாழ்ந்த மனிதன், that's what called கஷ்டமடைவான், சீததி, அச்செயலை செய்தால் கஷ்டமடைவான். விஷ்ணு புராணம் 3:7-14. யமன் கையில் பாசத்துடன் நிற்கும் தன் பணியாளனை பார்த்து அவன் செவியில் ரகசியமாய், நான் சாதாரண மக்களுக்கு தான் தலைவனாவேன், அந்நியனாம் பிரபு அகம், விஷ்ணு பக்தரிடம் என் அதிகாரம் செல்லாது. மதுசூதன பிரபன்னானாம் வைஷ்ணவானாம் அகம் ந பிரபு. I am not the master, I am not the leader of those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu, who have surrendered to him. ஆதலின் எம்பெருமானிடம் பிரபத்தி செய்தவனை அணுகாது விலகுவது. மதுசூதன பிரபன்னான் பரிஹர, அணுகாது விலகிவிடு என்று கூறு. Get out from nearing a Vaishnava. Vamana Puranam says, Devam Sharngadharam Vishnu 94:43. சார்ங்கம் என்னும் வில்லாண்ட எம்பெருமானையே உயர்ந்த பயனென கருதி பரம்தாம பிரபத்தி செய்பவர்கள் யமலோகத்துக்கு செல்ல மாட்டார்கள், நரகத்தில் இருக்கவும் மாட்டார்கள். We will not reach Yamaloka, nor we will stay there. That's a question of reaching, going to the gates of hell, and without entering into the hell, without staying there, we will not even go there. Itihasa Samuchayam 31:119. இரக்கமற்று தீய மனத்துடன் எப்பொழுதும் கெட்ட ஆச்சாரங்களில் ஈடுபட்டவர்களும் நாராயணனை, next page should continue. The sentence is சரணமடைந்து விட்டால் தூயராகி பரமபதத்தை அடையும். Once we totally surrender to Sriman Narayana, we will become pure, with sins dismissed. பரமபதத்தை அடைவது. பரம்தாம will reach the. So கேசவனிடம் மனத்தை ஈடுபடுத்தியவரை யமனோ, யம பட்டர்களோ, யமனுடைய தண்டமோ, பாசமோ, நரக யாத்தனைகளோ ஒன்றும் செய்ய முடியாது. Once you involve your mind in Keshava, Lord Keshava, neither the god of death, his servants, his punishing stick, his noose, and the sufferings in hell will not touch the people. So we have same meaning has been given here. Kinkaraha dandapasava na yamaha na cha yatanaha. Yatanaha meaning suffering. Suffering in hell is called yatana. Samarthaha tasya yasya atma keshava alambana sada. So they will never see hell. Sada always. Keshava alambanaha. Those who have taken support from Lord Keshava, yasya atma, one whose soul, they are samarthaha. So they are capable, they are intelligent people. நமன் கூறு செய்து கொண்டிருந்த குற்றம் எண்ணமல்லனே. நலியும் நரகமும் நைந்த நமனுக்கு இங்கு யாதொன்றும் இல்லை. These two were from Divya Prabandham, 4000 Divya Prabandham, Tamil. We need not think of Lord Yama, God of Death, thinking of what is the mistake that we have done. The God also has the God of death also has skeleton hell. That is, hell is the place of hell is reduced. So the hell, the place of hell is not expanded. It is absent even for the God of death. The God of death cannot claim that he is the leader of the hell, because there is no hell. So let us look at the Tiruchanda Vritham. Maru செய்த வாழறக்கன் is missing. நாடுலப்ப அன்றிலங்கை நீர் செய்து சென்று கொன்று வென்றி கொண்ட வீரனா. வேறு செய்து தம்முழனை வைத்திடாமை ஆழ்நமன் கூறு செய்து கொண்டிருந்த குற்றம் என்ன வல்லன். நம்மாழ்வாரகை எம்பெருமான் அடியனான 116. எம்பெருமான் அடியனான என்னை தன்னிலும் வேறுபடுத்தாமல் தனக்கு மிகவும் அந்தரங்கனாக்கி கொண்டு விட்டபடியால் இனி யமன் என்னை எம்பெருமானை விட்டு பிரித்து வைத்துக் கொண்டு கழிந்த என் பாவங்களை எல்லாம் நினைத்துக் கொண்டிருக்க முடியும். So once we become very close to the Lord, then Yama will not come near, because we need not again remember the mistake that we did earlier. If you want to have, I think Chandavartam has no. So Thiruvaimazhi 5:2-1. பொலிக 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 போயிற்று வல்லுயிர் சாபம். நலியும் நரகமும் நைந்த நமனுக்கு இங்கு யாதொன்றும் இல்லை. கலியும் கெடும் கண்டுகொள்மின் கடல் வண்ணன் பூதங்கள் மண்மேல் மலியப்புகுர் நிசை பாடி ஆடி உழிதரக் கண்டோம். So let us all imagine that உலகம் முழுவதும் ஒரே வைஷ்ணவமை. That is what we call இசை பாடி ஆடி உழிதரக் கண்டோம். வைஷ்ணவர்கள் கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக எம்பெருமான் குணங்களை பாடுகின்றனர். That's what we say. மன்னன் கடல் வண்ணன் பூதங்கள் மண்மேல் மலிய புகுந்து இசை பாடியார். சேதனர்களின் பாப்பம் எல்லாம் தொலைந்தன. பொலிக 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 போயிற்று வல்லுயிர் சாபம். நரகமும் அழிந்து போயிற்று. I told you, hell is destroyed. யமனுக்கு இவ்வுலகில் ஒரு செயலும் இல்லை. He has no business to come here.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்திரம் ஞான வைராகிய பூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத் வெங்கடநாதாக்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்தம். அது கவிதார்ய சிம்மாய கல்யாண குணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேசாய வேதாந்த குரவே நமக. வாதி திவதிரூபம் பஞ்சானன பராக்கிரம ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதாரிய ஸ்ரீரம் விஜயதாம்புவி ஸ்ரீரொன்று தோப்புல் திருவெங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழிகள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரோ கோமளவும் வாழ்வும்.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்திரம் ஞான வைராகிய பூஷணம் श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ